Hi, this video is intended to give you the basics of working in the program called Praat. And all we're going to do is learn how to open Praat, how to load files, and how to play and look at files. So the first thing that we do is open Praat by clicking on its icon. And when Praat opens, there are two windows that you can see here, the Praat Objects window and the Praat Picture window. We're not going to draw anything today, so we don't need the Praat Picture window. I'm going to close that one. Now I'm working with the Praat Objects window, but I haven't loaded any objects, so I can't do anything. So the first thing that I will do is open a file. And so I click on Open Read From File. And I'm then going to select two files, a WAV file and a TextGrid, and click Open. These are now loaded into Praat, and you can see that when I select one of them in the Objects window, the menu options on the right-hand side change. So depending what kind of an object it is, I can do different things with it. The sound file is the first thing that we can look at, and you can see that the blue View and Edit button is now pulsing. So if I click it, then the WAV file itself is displayed on the screen. And what we have here is a spectrogram, like we've seen in class, on the bottom half of the window and the waveform on the top half of the window. And it's possible to play portions of the sound file by clicking somewhere on the gray bars, either above or below the spectrogram. And when I click on this, you can't hear it, but it plays the sound file represented by this portion of the waveform into my headphones. It's also possible to zoom in to the area that I've selected by clicking on the SEL button. I can zoom in as far as I want by selecting, and we can see more detail than we would ever want to see in the acoustic file. I can also zoom all the way back out and select new areas by clicking and dragging and hitting the SEL button. So that is how you look at and navigate through a sound file. It's also possible to click at the very bottom of the window and drag to the right and to the left to navigate with a particular zoom. But one thing that you might want to do is open the sound file with a text annotation, and for that we need this TextGrid. So if you select the TextGrid and the sound file together and click View and Edit, you can see that we now have an annotation that corresponds, that links text to different portions of the sound file. And in the next video, we will explore how to manipulate that text file.